Hello, my crystal fairies. Welcome. It's me, Lavender Gray, here with a tarot reading. Today we're looking at the Enchanted Map Oracle. It's an absolutely beautiful deck, and I can't wait to crack it open. So we have one card for each pile, and I'll be reading the meaning from the guidebook, and then we'll go into our tarot with the fairy tarot here. So I could say this is messages from the fairies. I might keep it more general as like a message that is meant to find you. We'll see what I decide on for the title of the video. But welcome to this pick a pile, pick a card reading. There's 3 readings in the video corresponding to each of the piles, and you choose which one calls to you the most. It could be the stone, it could be the number, it could be the vibe. You can put your hand over the piles on your screen and see if you get any sparks. I also have a D4 that I use to give us some randomization. So let's see. Anything else I need to say? I think that's good. Oh, and we'll be finishing off with the Faery Whispers. I didn't mention that before. But let's get into the pile selection. Pile number 1 has this howlite. Pile number 2 has this green aventurine. And pile number 3 has this sodalite. So take as much time as you need to pick which pile feels to be the one that is calling you. You can pause the video, oh, let me roll the d4 for you. Number 2. So if you're not sure where to start with number 2. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hi there, pile 1. If you chose this howlite, then this reading is for you. Let's see what we've got. Protecting treasure in reverse. I'll show you the art upright. Now in reverse, we have somebody curled up on top of a golden box with a crown and umbrella while it rains, and we have some mushrooms as well. Let's see, number 39. Ooh, 3s and 9s might be important to you. That's the number of the feminine divine. Okay, let's see. Let's read both. You are always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Okay, and then in reverse. Do you too easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? This is a time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience, and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationships is due to a conscious choice you've made. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you've found some kind of protective refuge, be aware that there may be a price to pay. Okay, heavy stuff. You may also need to reassess whether you're compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. Be true to your dream and remember that the angels will bring the right people your way to further the path of your highest good. Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships and projects at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. Okay, interesting. Very interesting stuff. Let me start pulling tarot cards to get me some more messages about what is going on here. So relationships and friendships, loyalty, compassion and compromise and heartache is all pictured here. So we're gonna get some messages about your friendships, I think, is what we're gonna do. Okay, my hair is in my face. Okay, much better. Can you tell me more about this protecting treasure? So you're probably protecting your heart is what the treasure is. Your heart and your soul and your energy and your time and your love and your friendship. And so you have probably been hurt in the past. and now you're perhaps overly guarded. Let's see, what else? Okay, let's start with that. The Eight of Spring, stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. This is, the Nine of Autumn, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And the Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Okay, so we are waiting for this Queen of Autumn to enter your life, if she hasn't already. Someone who is a good friend, someone who is grounded and is able to give you life advice, and like good advice that you can actually follow. Not that she's going to tell you how to live your life, but if you look to her for guidance, she might have something golden in store for you. We have the Nine of Autumn in reverse. We have all this fruit around this fairy, so it is a time of harvest, even in reverse. It's a card of great happiness, and so you might find that you are kind of lonely at times. You might be very busy with this Eight of Spring, and you might not be scheduling in time with friends or time with loved ones, and you might be feeling kind of lonely. Let's see what else. What can we do to help with this loneliness? What energies will help us? The World in reverse. Okay, I am so sorry, pile number one, for how you've been treated by friends before, by people who said they were your friends. But now is the time to let go of that past and those relationships and move forward towards things that actually support you. The World is the very last card in the Major Arcana, number 21. It's the 22nd card because the Fool is numbered to 0, but its number is 21. Let's see, it says, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. And we have this in reverse. You have probably been halting yourself and trying to move against the grain, trying to pull back against the leash of going forward, because forward is very scary because you don't know. Am I still filming? Okay, good. Forward can be really scary. Because you don't know what's going to happen next and you're afraid you might get hurt again. And so it might feel safer to be curled up on top of your golden box and be shunning everybody that you know. It might feel safer, but it's only adding to this feeling of loneliness. And so trying to make friendships might be very difficult at first, but there are people out there with hearts that are just like yours that are ready to accept your friendship and to treat you correctly. Then we have the Two of Autumn, okay. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. And we have that successful multitasking right here in the Eight of Spring coming out directly under each other. So we have multitasking said twice, basically. So you are a very busy... I have to take my hoodie off. Okay, that is a lot better. I was boiling in that. I wanted the hoodie for the sleeves, but it was too hot. So it is summer while I'm filming this. It is like 91 degrees outside. Okay, so maybe you're too hot as well. Take off your hoodie. The Two of Autumn, the twos always make me think of a pair, so this could be a new friend entering your life or a good friend that you already have, someone that you need to be making time for, someone that you need to be spending time with and getting to know better because they're going to turn out to be a very dear friend to you. And so in your busy schedule, you've got all of these dandelion puffs that you need to take care of. Still find time for this Two of Autumn person. That could be the Queen of Autumn as well. Someone who is compassionate and nurturing and kind and very regal as well. She's a queen. And it doesn't have to be a woman. It can be anybody. There's just a queenly energy around them. The Hermit in reverse. Oh my god. Right under the Nine of Autumn that was telling me about loneliness. Okay, yes. The Hermit in reverse, number 9. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Okay, and we have it in reverse, which tells me that you have been spending way too much time alone, and it is definitely time to reach out to friends. Maybe, I don't know if this actually works, but maybe making like a Tinder profile to find friends and having that be your goal. I don't know if that actually works because I've never done it, but I see people on Tinder and Bumble and Hinge and all the different apps on Field, people who are looking for friends in their area, and that is very brave of them to be like, hey, I don't know a lot of people in this area and I need to meet new people. And so maybe not that exact way, but maybe taking a class, going to the park. I going to the park, lol. I have no idea how people meet each other nowadays. I'm chronically online. The Queen of Summer underneath the Queen of Autumn. So this could be another friend coming in. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others perhaps too much. So you have two friends, and this could be, I'm getting that these could be spirit guides as well. You can always tune into your spirit guides, and that'll help you feel less alone too. And they can help you make friends and meet people and give you better ideas for meeting people than I can because I don't know how people meet each other nowadays. But we have two queens. I'm pretty sure this is two different people. It could be the same person, but I'm seeing it as two different people at the moment. Um, let's see. The Three of Spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience, there are good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Coming out in reverse. I'll put you here. The threes always make me think of a three-way connection. So, AO. Um, or it could be a three-way friendship between these two queens and you. And spring is the element of fire, so that is our passion and creativity, the sparks of life, what fuels you, what lights you up inside, is what spring is all about. It's the suit of wands in traditional tarot. And so there's a lot of passion here for your friendships and realizing how important friendships really are. And romantic relationships are important too, and you can definitely be best friends with your romantic partner or partners. Um, uh, but friendships with just pure friends is really important. You are a social creature. The King of Spring. Okay, this could be you. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. This could be a partner. This could be a father figure. This could be you. This could be a spirit guide, or it could be an overarching energy. And I know that's a lot of choices, but that's how it goes with the court cards. They're usually people we meet along the way or people we embody energetically. We have two beehives here symbolizing hard work and community and sweetness with the honey. A little bit of fairy blessings with the honey as well. If you are into working with the fairies, leaving out offerings like honey or bread or milk or cream or butter or cake, fruit, vegetables, what's a piece of what you're eating so you can share a meal together. Um, be very cautious about just leaving offerings out though, because you want to make sure that it's spirit guides for you from your highest good, like for your highest good. You don't want to just be inviting any old spirit in to share a cup of tea with you, unless that's your thing, and that's totally fine. But crystals, like I believe I'm either wearing black tourmaline or obsidian, and I don't remember which one it is. But tourmaline, black tourmaline, obsidian, snowflake obsidian, tiger's eye, those are all very grounding, protective stones. Let's see what else we've got. The Four of Summer. Okay. Okay. So something tells me that you do have friends, but you are not spending time with them and therefore feel lonely. And you might feel like you've fallen out of touch with them and you're feeling so despondent. Look at her face. She's just like sighing wistfully while we have a little cherub here, a little fairy. Offering friendship to her, and she's just like looking out, like not not seeing him whatsoever, just thinking about how bored and lonely she is. So coming out over the Nine of Autumn and the Hermit in reverse. So you have friends, you have options, you have opportunities to make friends and to hang out with people. But if you're so sad and lonely and keeping to yourself, you're not going to see it. So wipe off the, like, it's not rose colored glasses because you're seeing everything with despondency. Blue colored glasses because you're blue. Um, Take off your blue colored glasses and see the opportunities that are right in front of you. And we have the King of Winter, someone else coming out with the two queens here. So we have two kings and two queens. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. And the crystals, the world is clear quartz, and the hermit is peridot. In case you are interested in that, I would like a sip of my tea. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this adorable pumpkin kitty mug. Okay. Thank you for allowing me that sip of tea. So this King of Winter, I just see this as like a friend group of people that are like willing to come together to hang out with you and celebrate your life and celebrate holidays together. I'm seeing two couples, like two different couples that are your friends. Um, since we have two kings and two queens, make a pair. I feel like do I want another deck? I might go grab another deck. Hold on. Okay, I brought two decks. I got the Star Spinner and the Starseed Oracle. We'll see. We'll see if we use the Oracle deck, but I'm gonna open up this tarot deck here. It comes in this cute little box. Okay, give me some insight about who these people are and what they can bring to your life and how you can accept their friendship. How can you make time for them? How can you give and receive love in this way? I'm such a messy shuffler. It's embarrassing. Alright, there we go. You are not. Okay. The moon with selenite as the crystal, and we have a little bunny rabbit here. So there's this feeling of feeling sorry for yourself with this Four of Summer, and this feeling of like feeling down on yourself, being like, I don't deserve it, I don't deserve friends. Okay, there's a Tumblr post that is saying, do I deserve it? Am I worthy of it? So irrelevant. Do you want it? Do you want friendships? Probably, right? Everybody wants friends. Everybody wants community. You're not alone in that. And you're not alone, period. You have people around you that, if they're not already in your life, are coming soon. And you're going to make wonderful friends with people and be able to make time to hang out with them. And there's this illusion of being alone, and you're not. You're really, really not. Everybody is feeling scared and helpless right now as the situation with the rest of the world worsens. But sticking together with your community, sticking together with your friends is what's going to help keep you sane. Maybe volunteering somewhere. Maybe giving money where you can. I recommend the app 5Calls, the number 5 and then the word calls, CALLS. They give you, if you're in the US at least, they give you a script based on the issues you want to call your senators and reps about, and it gives you the phone numbers of the people you need to contact, and you can just read the script off. I usually do it after business hours so that I can just leave a voicemail. So if you are looking for a way to feel a little less powerless, getting your voice heard might help. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there was this dude in your life. Doesn't have to be a boy, can be someone of any gender, but there was a fuck boy gender neutral expression that fucked with your heart and made you feel like you're alone. He could have been isolating you from your friends, and now you might feel a little bit out of place, trying to come back to your friend groups that maybe you had left, because of this relationship. And don't kick yourself too hard for letting him manipulate you. I keep saying him, it doesn't have to be a him. For letting this person isolate you and manipulating you. It happens to the best of us. Um, but there was someone that kept you from your friends, someone that was very passionate and had a lot of fire and might have looked like a shining light to you, but ended up being a flame that burned you. And that's okay. And we have the world here in reverse telling you that it is time to move on. It's time to do that burning bowl ritual, write down everything that pisses you off, and then burn it. Um, one ritual to do. I okay. How do I want to say this? I have lined up in front of me some of my fairy spirit guides from the Brian Froud Fairies Oracle, and I have them set up in front of me on the a little crease in the wooden table, and one of them is leaning against my teacup, because I ran out of space. But that's just to look into my filming space. I felt like we needed the fairies' help with us, so let's get a message from the fairies directly. What do the fairies have to say? The devil. Oh, okay. This devil's kind of sexy, by the way. Wrapped up in chains, usually the lovers. So there's a couple different ways to interpret the devil card. The first is that it can be kind of sexy to indulge a little bit. And okay, not indulging in self destructive tendencies. If you're someone that self destructs, I'm right there with you. I love you, and we're going to promise not to do it anymore, as best you can. I'm someone that has struggled with self harm in the past, and that is a very devil energy, where you're blaming yourself and being very hard on yourself and saying you're not good enough, stuff like that. We have red roses here, very passionate. The first way to interpret it is, that a little bit of indulgence isn't that bad for you. It's okay to lean on your passions a little bit. Another interpretation is that you're trapped in these chains and something is keeping you from moving forward. Something is keeping you hurt and scared and vulnerable. Something is keeping you back from reaching out for the life that you so desire, that is full of life, love, and adventure. Give me more about this devil, please. We're asking the fairies for information about this devil. Oh, the Eight of Chalices in reverse. Okay. So you might just be feeling alone, like this little mermaid who just got her legs looking at the castle where the people live and wondering if she's ever going to reach there, and feeling very vulnerable because she has legs now and she doesn't know how to use them. I love this deck. This is the Star Spinner deck. It has a lot of fairy tale imagery. Um, but maybe you had a devil person in your life, this Knight of Wands, and you had somebody that just like made you feel like you were no good, just made you feel like you were lonely. Excuse me, or I wanted to check if my phone was still filming, and we are, so A-okay. But this person might have made you feel like you were alone in the world and that no one would ever love you except for them. Like, it might have been like that bad of a situation, and I'm so glad that you are out of it. But if you're not, now is the sign to get out of it, because you don't deserve that kind of energy. You don't deserve that kind of treatment, because you are lovable. You are a very lovable group. I'm channeling your energy, and I love you already. Let's see, what else? The Six of Swords. Finding. Okay. So both the Eight of Chalices and the Six of Swords are about moving away from something. Same with the World in Reverse. It's about leaving one place to head towards a more peaceful shore. Um, we have a bit of fear and anxiety here because you don't know exactly where you're headed, which can be quite stressful. If you're leaving a relationship and you don't know how to be alone or to be without them, that can be very scary, but it is worth it. You deserve to be able to live independently without being entangled with somebody else with these chains here. Lord's Melodrama album might really help you. I always quote Lord in my tarot readings. I'm always quoting the music that I listen to. But Lord's Melodrama, the album, might be very useful for you. Um, because we have all these people. We have the Queen of Summer, the Queen of Autumn, the King of Winter, and the King of Spring, all coming forth as friends that are here to help you. Um, Sorry, my hair is bothering me. I've been like bothered a lot during this reading. I had to take my hoodie off. I had to move my hair. I had to drink some tea. I've been very like irritated a little bit. So there's this like itchy feeling of being like, I know I'm good enough. I know I deserve friends. I'm waiting for them to appear. And so let me pull a card about that. The Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay. So if you got into a fight with some friends, it's time for to make amends and to maybe own whatever mistakes you made. Um, I'll put you here actually. I like that because it's over the Knight of Wands in reverse. If you, like I said, got into fights with people, maybe because of this person or what they were teaching you basically about life, because we all teach each other as we interact with each other and we learn from each other um, on our behavior and our words and what's acceptable and what's not. Um, anyway, if you did get into fights, it's time to make amends and own your mistakes and um, hopefully be able to, like I said, make amends, to reconcile with these friends because they might be very joyfully waiting for you to return to them. They might be waiting with open arms, even if you feel like you've done them wrong. Give me another one, please. The Queen of Wands. Do we have the Queen of Wands? No, we don't. We have the King. But the Queen of Wands, she's so beautiful. I love this deck. We have a lion here and sunflowers and red roses, passion and joy and abundance and ferocity and wildness. Um, so we have another queen coming out for you. That's three so far. Each one could represent another friend or another spirit guide. Um, if they are really your friends, they will accept your apology and they will accept it with open arms and a fierce kind of love. And they will be like, we're so happy you're back. We don't care what you said. We're just happy to have you back because this devil card is no joke. You have probably been tangled up in a relationship or perhaps even just a behavioral pattern or a thought pattern that is keeping you from your friends, that was keeping you from socializing with other people. And this Hermit in reverse came out to tell you that it is time to rejoin the world. It is time to put down your staff. Here, I'll show you. This staff with the light, it's time to maybe not put it down, but carry it with you because the light represents the wisdom you've gained from being by yourself in this hermitude. Do you think I'll be able to put it back? Yes, we did it. Thank you, fairies. Um, okay, let's see. What else? The Ace of Swords in reverse. Yes, with the Six of Swords. Okay. Okay. You have been looking at this situation through the lens of someone who has been hurt, and it is time to zoom out of the snow globe a little bit and see things from a new perspective. Maybe not seeing yourself as a victim, but seeing yourself as a very powerful person that gets to choose who they let into their life. who you allow to speak to you, and whose ideas you allow to fill your brain, um, if that makes sense. The Ace of Swords is all about new perspective, all about shifting perspective and seeing yourself not as a victim, but as someone who is quite powerful. I felt called to say that again. Someone who deserves friends, someone who is lovable, someone who is strong, and with this ferocity, with this lion, you have spirit guides protecting you already, and you can ask them to help guide you to the friends that are going to be the best for you. Um, let's pull, maybe, I don't know how many we want to pull. Do we have any other questions? Let's see. The Fool in reverse. Okay, you're probably very scared of starting over again. Um, you are probably very scared of the unknown, scared of failing, of falling, and maybe you're scared of falling in love again as well. The Fool in reverse also symbolizes naivete, so this naivete might count against you in terms of being like, oh, they'll never love me again, they'll never be my friends again, I messed it up. Okay, that might be true, and that's okay, just release that. But it's probably more likely that your friends are waiting for you to rejoin them. And I love that we have the World and the Fool, the first and the last, because we have this journey ending here with the World, an internal journey as well, an internal, like, letting go of that self-destructive behavior and thought processes of being like, I'll never deserve love, I'll never be good enough for anything, I'll never make anything of myself. But this World is signifying the end of all that, the end of negative self-talk, of putting yourself down, of hurting yourself, God forbid. And this Fool in reverse tells me that you are very scared, very nervous to step forward and rejoin the World, but it is going to be worth it, dear Pile 1. It is going to be filled with, we have all these kings and queens, we have these fairy kings and queens coming forward to say, hey, we've got your back, and you are more than ready to rejoin the World. And this relationship might be well in the past already. It could be new for some of you. I'm getting big vibes that it's very new. But this could also be quite well in the past, and you are still releasing the dregs of it as you move forward in your healing journey. So let us clear these cards. I love cards so much, just like the texture of them, the sounds they make. Now put your Enchanted Map card away and put these to the side. These to the side, and we're going to get our Faery Whispers. Almost opened it without tapping on it. That would be a crime. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I forgot to say it earlier, but thank you so much for watching. And if you have made it this far, comment down a sunflower emoji. Or your favorite emoji, could be your choice. But I'm thinking of that Queen of Wands card with the sunflowers and the lion. So comment some sunflowers if you so desire. Okay, let's see. Fairy gratitude. Oh, okay. I love this for you. Listen to this. You make so many people happy, and you make we fairies happy too. We see all your acts of kindness, and everyone has made a difference. You have made the world better. Yes. Oh my God. Saying it so much better than I ever could. Saying that, like, oh yes, you deserve love. Look at how good you are. You are a good person. And your heart is so good and so, like, pure. Let's see what else. Nature's messengers. We send you a butterfly, a sure sign we are with you. We often cannot be seen due to our differing vibrations, so step into nature. Come closer, and the answer you desire will be yours. Be careful of the 90-degree heat, but yeah, stepping outside into nature is often very good, especially if you do want to connect to the fairies. Connect to some trees and some plants around you. Connect to the birds and the squirrels and the deer and whatever live wildlife you have around you. Everywhere fairies. We are the fairies of the city streets, ensuring daisies crack the pavements. We are the fairies of the forest, guarding the groves. We are ever surprising, always defying definition, just like you, human child. We'll do one more. Fairy healing. Oh, yes. Yes, we're in need of this. We bring healing to those who respect the land and its wisdom. Delight in the blessings of the earth, and we will tend to you with reverence. The answer lies in the love of the earth. Okay, that is where I'm going to leave you, Pile 1. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi there, Pile 2. If you chose this green aventurine, then this reading is for you. Let's see what we've got. Number 7, Into the Unknown. We have a rainbow in the background. We have some hanging, what looks to be wisteria. We have a little bird. What's she holding? She's holding like something with wings, this like little gold trinket. And we have some more of the purple flowers over here and some red hearts. So these could be important symbols for you. We also have red curtains. That makes me think of the theater. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to... Oh, I didn't even read the frickin' meaning. Hold on, one sec. Number 7. There we go. Okay, my bad. Excuse me. Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Okay, so I want to look into what is coming along this path for you, what new exciting adventures await you. Let's see, that's a very interesting card. It makes me think of a masquerade a little bit. It's very theatrical. Alright, I'm going to say like what blessings are coming into your life. Okay. The Prince of Spring is coming into your life, someone who is charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Okay, so what blessings are coming into your life might be okay, there's a couple different ways to look at it. This could be a new lover entering your life or a new friend that you share lots of passions with. This could be you're like embodying this like fast-paced, passionate, creative, like it says self-confident prince energy. It's also the Knight of Spring in traditional tarot, or the Knight of Wands, I should say. This could just be an overarching energy of fast-paced motion, which is very interesting because into the unknown we have this person with their hands up, not quite sure where they're going, and then we have this like motivation here and not discipline, motivation, I don't know the word I'm looking for, direction maybe. Oh, we'll take that one. The Three of Autumn. Follow your passion. Oh my God, follow your passion literally when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Okay, so this new journey might have to do with your career, of moving forward into something unknown. And we had Path Maker with this card. So you might be forging a new path that no one else has forged before, and you might be creating a job for yourself. You might be a content creator, in which case, hey, hit me up. I would love to check out your stuff. You can find me on Instagram at Lavender Gray Tarot. The link is in the description. But let's see, the Three of Autumn, this fairy is working, I'll show you upright, on these crystal lilies, and is the best at what he does, as it says on the card. And so you are creating something very beautiful, very powerful. Maybe you have like an Etsy shop or something, and you create things with your hands. Um, Something like that. Um, you could be making a new position for yourself if you work somewhere more corporate. You might be finding that you create a job for yourself with your particular gifts and talents that would suit it best. Um, this Three of Autumn tells me that you don't believe in yourself, that you don't believe that you're the best at what you do, but nobody does it quite like you. Pile number two. There's this self doubt with the Three of Autumn in reverse. Maybe you don't feel supported by people. Let's look at what support is coming into your life to help you with this new journey, this new branch of your career. Awakening number 12. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. So, excuse me, that is interesting that we have the Prince of Spring, which is immediate action, and then we have Awakening, which is a temporary pause in the action. So, this tells me that this is probably somebody in your life entering your life if they're not already there. And you are going to find a lot of wisdom by spending time by yourself. Um, as exciting and new and precious and beautiful as this Prince of Spring is, you're still going to need to take time away for yourself to meditate and to think and to gain wisdom from this time spent by yourself. We have this like halo around his head signifying the wisdom that he has gained from turning himself upside down and seeing the world from quite literally a new perspective. We have the yin and yang symbol here representing balance between feminine and masculine, as far as I understand it. So your gender expression might come into play here, and you might be forging a new path on your gender expression, and you might feel kind of alone because you're like, does anybody have a gender like mine? And I'm sure that you are not alone. Even if you are quite unique, I'm sure you're not completely alone. Oh, okay, we'll take that. The Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. Anything I want to say about this? Another card of balance, the Two of Autumn. They're juggling these, I don't know, magical little bubbles that they've got in their hands. They're doing a fantastic job of juggling it. So as you create this new part of your career or a new gender expression for some of you, you're going to find that you're actually pretty good at balancing. You're actually doing like a really good job at keeping a work and home life balance, balancing friendships, relationships. You're sleeping, you're eating, you're exercising, your spirituality. You seem like you've got time for pretty much everything. Even if you're like your spirituality is like a 5 minute meditation or just some deep breathing, you still made that time for yourself, and that counts. That counts. The Four of Spring. Okay, yes, the celebration card. Be grateful you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. And we have these fairies dancing together. Okay, with the castle in the background. Okay, so this makes me think this Prince of Spring coming into your life is going to maybe not take you to parties, but might literally take you to parties actually. The Four of Spring is connecting to nature as well as you leave the city life behind. Um, this Prince of Spring might be the one dancing with you here. Um, uh, so a new relationship might be indicated here, and that tracks with the into the unknown. If you're entering a new relationship, you don't really know what's going to come to pass or how things are going to shake out. But new relationships are beautiful. Like crushes on people, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful energy. And the Four of Spring is just like a victory lap of being like, there's so much in life to celebrate. There's so much beauty and joy in the world. And even though things are terrible right now, there are still things to celebrate. We have unity, number 5. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. This is the Hierophant, and his crystal is Herkimer Diamond, and the Awakenings crystal is Aquamarine, the Hanged Man. So, okay, interesting. The Three of Autumn in reverse and Unity in reverse coming out together. Um, so you might do things non-traditionally. You might do things in a completely new way, and that might be giving you a lot of anxiety and fear because you're like, I can't compare myself to anybody else because I'm the only one to have ever done this. In which case, like, let me know what it is that you've been working on, what it is you do, what career that you've been working on or working toward. Um, because unity in reverse is turning tradition on its head and trying new ways, new approaches to things. Um, don't cross off, don't write off unity. Don't write off tradition completely with unity in reverse, because it might hold some wisdom for you, but for the most part, you're doing things in a completely new light. And the Ace of Spring, I love that. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Oh my God, yes. Exactly what we've been talking about. So I love that this is coming out underneath the Awakening card here because we have temporary pause in the action. It's time to take action. So once you have done your work of spending time by yourself, maybe going to therapy, maybe journaling about things and your worldviews, then it'll be time to put the paper and pen down and start getting up and doing the work. Let's see what else. We have the Eight of Summer. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Okay. So you might be waiting to make a big decision because um, it might be something as stressful as starting a new job or starting a new branch of your career. But the Eight of Summer, there's nothing for you where you are now. It is time to move forward into this sunlight here. The Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped between the intellectual and emotional. Interesting, coming out over the Prince of Spring and the Four of Spring. If you are struggling between two things, there is probably a secret third option or even a fourth or a fifth option that you're not seeing at the moment, and that's part of what this awakening is talking about, is seeing things from multiple perspectives, and broadening your horizons of what you can accomplish and what sort of thought patterns you allow yourself to have. If you're choosing um, if you're choosing between two people, the answer might be neither. Just putting that out there. That might resonate for some of you. We have balance, number 14. Okay, and I love we've had balance come out a little bit too with the Two of Autumn here. Let's see. It says take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Okay, coming out over the Three of Autumn in Unity. And this crystal, if I remember, is garnet, I do believe. I could be wrong, but I think it's garnet. So we have merging viewpoints, traditional versus new, merging them together and alchemizing them into golden wisdom so that you can move forward with this treasure that you have created for yourself. The King of Autumn in reverse. Okay, interesting. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. In reverse. So the King of Autumn in reverse is someone who bottles everything up and then blows up. So this might be a warning against somebody like that, a warning against that behavior in yourself as well. The King of Autumn in reverse is quite stubborn, and refuses to budge even when all all signs point to one way. If he wants to go the other way, that's where he's going, even if it messes everything up. So give me another card about this. The Prince of Autumn in reverse. Okay. So we have two masculine court cards in reverse of the same suit, Autumn or Pentacles or Earth. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. And we have the word action again here too. So when you are done meditating, when you are done deep breathing, when you're done journaling, when you're done introspecting, it is time to get off the tree, so to speak, and rejoin the world. And maybe these people could be blocking you from what it is that you want, might be blocking you from taking action. This could be energy that you're embodying yourself, of being very stubborn, maybe overbearing on things. I'm a Taurus, so I definitely relate to that, of being stubborn. But yeah, we had action, the temporary pause in the action here. We have time to take action here, and cautious but wise action. So you will have to take action, like literally do things. You're going to make choices and accomplish things and move forward with your goals. And let me get a card. Princess of Winter. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Information that can help you but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. This could be you. I'll put her here. Can you still see her? Yes. Are we in focus? Are we crooked? Okay, hopefully that is a bit better. Okay. So my hair is really bothering me, so maybe you have some issues with your hair as well. In pile one, I had to take off my hoodie because I was way too hot, and I was like, you might just be like in an itchy time of life where you're like ready to go, but you're not quite sure where to put your energy yet. We have her wearing this beautiful purple gown. Purple is your crown chakra, so this might be a connection to your higher self, or a connection to the divine in general. Give me more about this Princess of Winter, please. The Two of Summer in reverse. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness in the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Okay. So you might have tried being in a relationship with this person or these people, with this person who has been very stubborn, stuck in the mud, bottling things up until they explode. And you might have found that that just simply doesn't work for you, which is totally valid because that wouldn't work for me either. But the Two of Summer in reverse tells me that maybe there was a connection that was imbalanced, where maybe you were doing most of the work or they were doing most of the work and just didn't match up right. It's a connection that is sort of like disjointed, the Two of Summer in reverse. Excuse me, and maybe you tried to be this Princess of Winter, tried to be undiplomatic. What does that even mean, undiplomatic? Like you're not diplomatic or you are like neutral? I'm not quite sure what that word means, if I can be honest with you. Someone look that up and tell me in the comments what undiplomatic means. If it just means like you are not diplomatic, or if it means you're like neutral. Okay, I'm going to move on to the Star Spinner Tarot. I pulled this out for pile one, so I was like, because I was like, I need more information. So thank you so much for letting me read for you, by the way. Oh, that didn't shuffle. And I appreciate everyone that takes the time to leave me a like, a comment, a subscribe, letting me know what stuff resonates, what pile you chose and how you feel about it. That all really makes my day. So thank you again for taking the time to do that. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna ask the fairies specifically what messages we need to hear. And these cards feel so skinny compared to the fairy tarot cards. Alright, let's see. The Magician in reverse. Okay. Okay, yes, you are creating something new for yourself, a new branch of your career, a new job, a new relationship, a new way to approach relationships. You're working on yourself as well, working on how you view things, how you react to things. You're working on becoming a more balanced person with this Two of Autumn here. You're working on yourself quite hard, and it is showing, pile number two. I think people really look up to you and really respect you. I think you hold a lot of power and authority with whatever position you have right now. The Fool. Okay, we have number one and number zero. I love this Fool card. Look at him. He's so little. This little bindle on his shoulder. Okay, the Fool. We have a brand new start, number zero. You are at the beginning of an adventure. And I think you know this already because you're the one that is working towards creating a career that fits you, that's just for yourself. Um, Someone who is working towards a new relationship, perhaps, with this Two of Winter in reverse, and this Prince of Spring. Um, I think you might be hesitant to make any concrete plans because of this fear that comes with the Fool of the unknown. But the Fool upright is a very positive card because this is the beginning of something really beautiful. And a, a beginning of a new journey of self love with yourself as well. What else? What do the fairies have to say? The Hanged Man. Okay, we have the Hanged Man coming out twice. Number 12. Okay, yes. Okay, I had to go put my hair up because it was bothering me way too much. So maybe allowing yourself comforts and letting yourself, like when you're irritated by something, letting yourself be irritated and being like, this thing irritates me, I'm going to change it. So this Hanged Man position here might be a time of realizing what things irritate you about life. Honestly, it might throw things into relief of being like, you know what, that doesn't work for me, and that doesn't work for me, and that doesn't work for me either. We have these two court cards, masculine court cards coming out in reverse, and it might be the time to start a new relationship and kick these people to the curb, so to speak. Um, but we definitely have meditation pictured here with awakening and the Hanged Man coming out together. It might, I recommend the Gem Goddess meditations as well as Jason Stevenson. They both do really good guided meditations. Um, let's see what else. I just saw the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, so that card coming out twice. The Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. So there's this lethargy here where you might feel like this energy, this Prince and King of Autumn energy, is all that you're going to have. Um, and that's not true. If this is your energy, taking the time to rest and reflect is going to help you move past it. But once you have gotten enough rest, it is time to move forward and to take steps towards action and to choose things and to make decisions and to move forward with projects and deadlines and things like that. Um, Give me another one, please. The Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, this came out in pile one as well. Um, and the message is similar here as it was for pile one, which is if you have been getting into arguments with people, if you have been getting into fights, it might be time to make amends or to cut things loose and count your losses, right? Um, Give me one more. The Tower. Okay. Yeah, okay. So there has definitely been some conflict happening, and it's about to blow if it hasn't already. So you might find that being still is no longer viable for you when someone is acting out of turn or is actively hurting you or something like that. And you might have to break up with somebody. You might have to end a friendship. You might have to do something very, not terrible, but terrible in that it is great and huge and has great impact, if that makes sense. Um, because the tower is a time of chaos. We have this tower on fire as the lightning strikes. And we have all these cards falling to the wayside here. So I would say buckle up and get ready because stuff is about to be shaken loose. But once it is and the snow globe settles, you'll find that you have a much stronger foundation than what you started with. And the tower is a symbol of a new beginning in a way because it is the ending of things as you know it. Um, so be careful and be ready. I want to pull a fairy card about the tower. Can the fairies tell us more about this tower? The Three of Summer. Okay, so this could be the end of a friendship. The end of a relationship of some kind. Let's see. It says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Okay, so as this chaos ensues, the people that are meant to stick around are going to stick around and help you through it. And the people that aren't meant to stay will see themselves out. Okay, let's clear these cards. I love cards so much. We'll put this aside and we will move on to the Faery Whispers. Okay. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and please comment a sunflower down below, or maybe your favorite flower. I really like the cherry blossom one. And let me know if you guys like this video, if you want to see more stuff like this, or if there's other ideas you have. Maybe ideas of how to shuffle better. Let me know in the comments below. I always really like hearing from you guys. So, okay, fumbled that. It says, Fairy Truth. We wish you now to know how wonderful you are. There is nothing about you that displeases us. You are beauty. Know you were born to be filled with love and joy. Okay, and this journey that you're on, that your fool's journey that you are starting, is going to bring you towards more truth, more greatness, more joy, more love, more life. More life is what is going to be gifted to you. Even with that Tower card, something chaotic is going to happen, but it will prove to you how strong your foundations are. We have elemental magic. We fairies are of the elements, as are you. Connect with the earth, the air, the water, and the fire this day, and feel the fifth element spirit ignite the natural magic within. The fifth element, I've seen different interpretations. Some people say it's gold. Some people say it is quintessence, the fifth essence, basically, where it could be spirit, but it is like the essence of things, the inherent energy of things. And then some say it's moonlight as well. Uplifting fairies. We fairies love to lighten up your life. When your heart is sinking, we will come and show you the hidden delights that dwell far from the weight of your human world. And fairy swords. We fairies have shining etheric swords. With them we remove all strands of sadness. See us standing tall like the ancient elves, cutting away all your worries with our swords of light. And that is exactly what needs to happen for you. So imagining your spirit guides with these shining etheric swords, cutting past all the bullshit and leaving you with the truth of the matter, is going to be very helpful for you. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Pile 2, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi there, Pile 3. If you chose this sodalite, then this reading is for you. So first, we're going to take a look at your Enchanted Map card, the Bone Collector in reverse. I'll show you upright. I love her face so much. So like kind. But that is number one. Let's see what the guidebook has to say about it. The Bone Collector. You are whole and have everything you need within. I'll read the upright and then the reversed. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding, and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. And in reverse, the past has a way of repeating itself when you haven't learned the lesson of the original situation. You're faced with this now. The Bone Collector challenges you to see yourself as a whole being and not one who is perpetually trying to heal an old wound. You'll repeat the past if you don't reclaim the things you believe were lost. The information you seek lies in your history. Familiarity in this case isn't an invitation to dance the old dance once again. It is a call to retreat and choose differently. The Bone Collector has a message. If you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Her warning is delivered with kindness, for she has deep love and respect for you. She will protect you. Okay, kind of got like really deep there. What I want to look into with the tarot is what makes you amazing. I want to get some hype cards. I want to get some hype cards about like what makes you unique, what makes you awesome, what makes you beautiful, and you don't know you're beautiful. Sorry. I had a One Direction phase, I must admit. They were all very cute. Okay, let's take a look at what blessings you have, but more importantly, what makes you you and what makes you so fabulous and unique and beautiful. All right, the Two of Autumn. This has come out, I can't remember if it came out in pile 1, but it definitely came out in pile 2. Let's see. It says, bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. There's something on the card. Okay. So you can be, if you want to be, the life of the party. You are someone who is very funny and energetic and very passionate and creative as well. Someone who is just lovely to be around. And with this balance card telling me that you have your life pretty balanced, like your work and home life, your relationships, your romance, your friendships, your projects, your hobbies, and as well as your career. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you are juggling things pretty succinctly. Then we have the Hermit. I'm gonna shuffle these again because that came out in pile 2 as well. I love these cards so much. And I'm not doing bad shuffling. As soon as I said it. Let's do one more. One more? No, let's leave it. Okay. Okay, what else makes you awesome? Pile number 3. Okay. The Four of Spring. Be grateful you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. The Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. And that came out in reverse for pile 2. So if you were drawn to pile 2, I would say watch it. The Five of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Okay. You are a very generous spirit, and you give to others freely and without judgment or strings attached. you might be giving a little bit too much, I want to say. Um, but for the most part, you are a kind and giving soul. Give me a card about this Two of Winter. The Ten of Spring in reverse. Okay. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So, we have here celebration with the Four of Spring. We have, this came out in another pile too. You have a lot of repeat cards, pile number 3, so maybe check out the others if you felt called to them. Um, but the Four of Spring is about retreating into nature, about celebrating yourself. This I'm trying to do what this Four of Spring is about and like hype you up. We have the Two of Winter here, which is indecision, and um, it's really holding you back of being like, I don't know where to put my energy besides the juggling that you're already doing. I think it's time to maybe release these choices, release the expectations, like, oh, I think I should be doing this or I think I should be doing that. Pause and take a breath and be like, okay, what actually needs to be done? What actually needs to happen? Do I need to conform myself into one shape? Do I need to stretch myself out into another shape? Or can you just be at peace where you are? The Ten of Spring is about setting down your burdens, of lightening the load. You give a lot, and it's okay to ask for help from others. Your friends and your family are like itching to give back to you because of how amazing you are. Let's see. We have the World. This came out in a previous pile as well. Number 21. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Okay. So you are pretty good at understanding when things have come to a close, when things have ended, and you might take joy in the ending of something, being like, wow, that was a really long journey. It took a lot out of me. Let's celebrate the ending. And the World here, you see the fairy that is on the Fool card is pictured here as well, having completed her journey. And she has these two like shining staves, two wands, symbolizing her magic. It also looks like she kind of has a crown as well with an infinity sign on it. So that's pretty good luck. That's a pretty good sign. So eights or infinity signs might be important to you. Her crystal is clear quartz. Um, ASMR break. Okay. But if you are feeling overwhelmed by all this juggling that you're doing, it's okay to set down some of the things that maybe you don't need to hold all the time. I don't remember who said this, but like when you're juggling lots of things, some balls are made out of plastic and some are made of glass, and it's important to keep the ones that are glass up in the air, but it's okay if some plastic ones drop. So I think you're already really good at determining what needs to stay in the air and what's okay to fall to the wayside. Um, I just heard clean your house, which is might just be directed at me because I'm in desperate need of a deep clean. Um, let's see what else. The Magician, number 1. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Yes, okay. You can manifest this Four of Spring energy for yourself. You can create celebration where you are. And it's okay to be experiencing joy right now. You don't have to feel guilty for the joy that you feel because you are a joyful person. There's a lot in your life to be joyful about, and that's good. That's a good thing. Um, do your part, recycle, don't litter. Call your senators, um, if you're in the US at least. I said that earlier in a pile too. I'm getting a lot of like similar energy. So maybe you are joining me after watching the other two piles, in which case, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Let's see what else is going on. The Eight of Summer. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. And I think you're moving on from this victimhood, from this bone collector energy of feeling hurt or like something has been taken from you or something that is lost. The bone collector is here to give it back to you. And so this Eight of Summer is about leaving leaving this victimhood behind and moving forward into your personal power. Okay? And then we have life experience, the tower. This came out in pile 2 as well. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Number 16. And this crystal is titanium quartz, or flame aura quartz, I think it is also called. So, you have weathered your storms, and you are able now to avoid disaster. Should it rear its head, you are able to talk yourself through it. You're able to talk it through with other people. You're able to keep things balanced. Even when chaos strikes, you're able to keep things balanced and keep your life afloat, which is really impressive. And something you're very good at is keeping things afloat. The life experience is the Tower card. And is usually pictured with lightning striking it. So it is a time of environmental factors that are coming at you, coming at you hard. Give me another one. The Hermit, number 9. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Okay. And the secret to all this balancing that you're doing might be spending time by yourself and scheduling in times by yourself. The hermit here is carrying a lantern here, symbolizing all of the wisdom and enlightenment they found by spending time by themselves. Just make sure to rejoin the world when you are done with, your alone time. The Seven of Winter in reverse. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. In reverse. So, if there has been somebody doing some shady shit around you, that is going to come to light soon. You are probably being made aware of energy vampires in your life with the Seven of Winter in reverse. People that try to rain on your parade or don't believe that you have the magic you need to succeed, because you do. The Seven of Winter is, it's the thief card, right? She's running away after having stolen some liquid water while everything else is ice. I love her shoes though. The point shoes with the ice skates on. Beautiful image. Here, I'll show you. Upright. Gorgeous fashion. She has gorgeous fashion choices, so maybe. Are you wearing the Chanel boots? Yeah, I am. Are you wearing the blue point shoes with the ice skates on them? Yeah, I am. Okay. Then we have the Emperor in reverse. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. In reverse. Okay. This could be, I'm hearing father figure for some of you. Someone who is in reverse is someone who isn't seated in their personal power. It's the emperor with his crown knocked off, right? It is a misuse of masculine energy. It is being stubborn as well as overly passionate about things. It is an emperor off balance in reverse. So this could be somebody in your life, or this could be an overarching energy of what's been going on. So if you do feel like you're a little bit out of control, let's pull a card and see about that. Release, death, number 13. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Okay, yes, I see. So yes, with the bone collector, there might have been a wound, maybe from your childhood, that has been holding you back from celebrating yourself completely. It's time to leave that behind and to reach out to others for assistance, like it says here, if you need help. Talking to friends, a therapist, a psychiatrist, all of that is very useful. The death in reverse is telling me that you are having a lot of trouble releasing things. We have the Ten of Spring, which is about holding everything so tightly to yourself. It's about trying to carry everything on your own. In one of my decks, I mean, you can see it here, but she has a lot of stuff on her back. But in one of my decks, the Cozy Witch Tarot shows a witch carrying 10 candles when she could have asked for help or perhaps used a box. So there's this feeling of like unnecessary labor where you're like working too hard when it could be a lot easier on yourself. Um, I need some water. One sec. My boyfriend got this for me. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, voila. Okay. I'm going to move on to the Star Spinner Tarot. I felt like I needed a boost for pile number 1, so I've been using it in all the piles just to give us some extra information. Okay, okay, okay. Terrible shuffling. Let's try again. Alright, and I'm going to ask the fairies to give us some more advice about what makes you awesome and then what is holding you back. Ooh, some more point shoes. Maybe you did ballet. Maybe you really like to dance. We have the Nine of Chalices, which is the Wish card. Hello. The Dreams Coming True card. I just completely blanked. I started thinking about ballet. Um, I used to dance on point. Um, uh, I've been thinking about maybe getting back into it, but the Nine of Chalices is wish fulfillment. So you have been putting in the time and effort to achieve what it is you desire, and it is coming to fruition. It will be yours shortly if it is not already, and practicing gratitude is going to be very useful for you right now because I'm sure that you have things now that you used to want in the past. Maybe you have love or friendships or a job or even certain material items where it's like, I used to want this in the past and now I have it, and look how much better my life is for it. The Four of Coins, okay. Feeling a little bit despondent, feeling a little bit like nothing goes your way. You have to hold on very tightly to things. You can't release any tension or stress because what if it all comes crashing down? Um, that's just gonna happen. Maybe you should let it crash for a little bit and then pick up the pieces after. We have the Ace of Coins. Okay, a new beginning, particularly with your body. A new beginning with how you eat, how you sleep, how you exercise, how you dress yourself, how you take care of yourself, your skincare, your hair care. Anything to do with your physical form is going to come into play here, and you're going to find a new way to express yourself. Gender expression came through in one of the piles as well, so that could be something you're playing with. The Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this Two of Winter and this Page of Wands, there could be somebody that is trying to be a lover, that is trying to enter your life in a romantic way, but they're just like not really meant for you, and you might have to let them down gently. There's this Release card and this Ten of Springs. So like if you're like leading somebody on maybe, or like yeah, like leading somebody on when you know that they're not really good for you, then maybe it's time to cut them loose. Give me another one, please. The Two of Coins in reverse. We have the Two of Coins coming out twice, and underneath the Two of Winter. Yeah, this person or this energy is like pulling at you, sort of like a vampire a little bit, and it's time to put them down, to be like, okay, I'm not going to juggle you anymore. I'm going to set this ball down. Okay. Anything else? Any other messages from the fairies that have our highest and truest goods at heart? Why do I shuffle like a crazy person? Can I just shuffle normally? The Three of Coins with a genie, another wish. Okay, so you're able to dream big. You are able to put out into the universe like, I want this, and I am going to get it. Either this or better is something that you can use to manifest. If you're manifesting something specific, you can say this or better. um, uh, if you're manifesting love in your life, it is promised. If you're manifesting a change in your career, it will, excuse me, it will go well. It might be rocky. We had the tower come up. It might be rocky at times, but if it's something that you really want, that you're actually working for, then, or actively working for, then it will come to pass because that's the way of things. If you put in the time and energy towards something, um, I mean, we don't all get everything we want, right? We can manifest as much as we want, but some things simply aren't going to come to pass. Can I get a card about that idea, please? Can you clarify this idea for me? The Nine of Wands. Okay. The Nine of Wands is about protection and keeping what is dear to you close to you. Um, so the things you have worked for and received, you are probably already very grateful for them and you want to protect what you have been given, um, which you are doing already. And the fairies are here to help you protect yourself and your energy and your home, your kids, your pets, whoever it is that is in your circle that you want to hold close to you. They are protected and they will be protected. That might be something you want to manifest as well, is something for your community. We have Justice in reverse. The crystal is jade. Um, the Magician is labradorite. The Hermit is peridot. I'm trying to look at any other major arcana that we have. I think that's it. That was opposite, but it's okay. We're about to clear these cards anyway. So the Justice in reverse is a warning against things in the legal system. Things might not work out for you in reverse, so be very careful. Read all the fine print. Don't say anything without a lawyer, that sort of thing. Can we get... Oh, I just saw the Devil in reverse for this Justice card. Now this is a new turn of events of Justice in reverse, with the Devil in reverse. So you are actually going to be freeing yourself of these chains. In reverse tells me that you are freeing yourself from these chains, that you are untying yourself and stepping away from outmoded behaviors, ways of thinking, things that have kept you quite limited. You're breaking away from it. Could be a relationship. You could be perhaps going through a divorce with Justice in reverse. But we have this new start here, so there is beauty even in the pain. I know I'm just a tarot reader and I can't feel what you are feeling. Although I kind of can because I'm channeling, but the energy I'm feeling here is like this was a long time coming, and now to get it all out and official is going to be a welcome relief from troubled times. Can we get... Sure, I'll take these. We have the Sun and the Three of Wands in reverse. Let's start with the Sun. The Sun is quite positive. It is joy. It is childlike wonder and awe of the universe. It is that warm, fuzzy feeling you get from staying in the sun. It is feelings of love and accomplishment and celebration and rest and rejuvenation and feasts. Holidays are pictured here. And then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. The threes always make me think of friendships or three-way connections. And in reverse tells me that maybe... let me look in the book, actually. What does the Three of Wands mean? Three of Wands in reverse. Though you find yourself moving forward, the rewards seem to be middling and unimpressive. Your expectations are not being met, and your long-term goals seem discouragingly far away. Goalposts are shifting, and your long-term planning may encounter unforeseen challenges. Oh, okay. And that came out when we were talking about that relationship, right? So it's okay to let that relationship go because it's like it said, it's just not working out for you. The results are middling, and that's okay. It's okay to break up with somebody. I don't know if you need to hear that, but like it's okay to end things. It's not going to crash and burn like maybe things have in the past. Or if it does, you have a stronger foundation with which to withstand it. Okay, I'm going to clear these cards. Some people like pile cards on and then just take them off at the end, but I need a clear board to put more cards on because that's just me. Okay. Plus it's like kind of satisfying to clear them off. Alright, let's get into our Faery Whispers. And if you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like, you can comment a sunflower down below to let me know you've made it this far. I always love hearing if things resonate, what other videos you would want to see. All of that is really like special to me. So if you like the video, please leave a like, a comment, a subscribe. Like I said, I really appreciate it. So what Faery Whispers do we have for us today? Fairy doors. Fairyland is an in-between place, but you come close to its borders every day. A ring of stones, a doorway, a circle of mushrooms, the entry points for our magical world hold the answers you seek. Interesting. Fairy song. We fairies love music so, and music can heal and uplift you, human child. Play your favorite songs, slip away from the real world, and enter the true world of magic. I use songs as spells all the time, like if I'm maybe if I'm cleaning or showering or doing some spellcraft or reading tarot, I'll usually choose one song and have it on repeat and use it as like a tool. The fairy walks. Take a whimsical fairy walk today, and as you stroll, watch for signs of our presence. We will reach out with inspiring thoughts and delightful surprises with every step. And last one. Everywhere fairies. We are the fairies of the city streets, ensuring daisies crack the pavements. We are the fairies of the forest, guarding the groves. We are ever surprising, always defying definition, just like you, human child. Alright, and that is where I will leave it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!